Since Lynch Hunt has been coming and speaking to our program in 3 years, we are 87 wins and 7 losses. And to figure out that winning percentage, you add these numbers together. 87 and 7 is 94, I believe. Somebody punch that into your calculator right now, please.
92.5%.
Lynch Hunt is 92.5 winning percentage. Folks, that's GOAT stats.
Yo, we back today, y'all. Davidson Community College, one of the dopest college programs for basketball, yo. And we're here for a personal development course with the basketball team. I'm talking about, I got 10 times to come see these guys this semester because they believe in a personal development. Yo, I'm 87 and 7 with them, y'all. Since I've been coming here, their record is 87 and 7, y'all. So look, I don't know what y'all got going on or what y'all think motivation is, but you need to follow us in here today and you're gonna see what it is when we get done.
And at this point, I'm gonna turn this over to Mr. Lynch. Let's give him a warm welcome.
What's up, Coach? How you doing? Some of y'all got a little light beef with Coach, don't you? Come on, come on. He rub you the wrong way sometimes. He get on your nerves. Come on, somebody, I know it. You ain't gotta say it, but I know it. I know sometimes you don't like what he talking about, right? All right, how long you been here? Y'all returners, right? This your 3rd year? So your 2 years, what's your record?
Something in 5.
Huh? Come on, something in 5. Well, how many games you played the first year?
33 and 3 and 23 and 3.
Yeah, 23.
Sheesh. 33 and 3, 23 and 3. What's that, 56 and 6?
56 and 6.
56 and 6, and that's y'all record too?
No, we've been here, this is my 2nd year.
This your 2nd year, so you 33 and 3.
Correct.
Right? What's your winning percentage? What's yours? This your 2nd year too? Okay, you 33 and 3. Oh, we about to get to the bottom of this shit, y'all. Yo, y'all know what y'all just stepped into? Huh? No? You don't know what you just became a part of? Huh? Hold on. Because I'm here today because it's a fucking problem. It's a problem that everybody hasn't bought into the values and standards of the highest degree. Right now, we talking about GOAT shit. You hear me? No, we talking about the top 10 winning percentages of all times, and I just did Coach's winning percentage, and it go right up there on the list, right? Then I just sat here and showed you 6 people that got winning percentages that are higher than anybody you probably like, any team you would have landed on. You hear me? Any other team. So you know why we ain't got no team chemistry right now? Not because we only been together for a week or 2, but because high achievers don't like mediocre people. And mediocre people don't like high achievers. Coach is, come on, what's his record? What is he? A what? A high achiever. And if he got a beef with you, if he got tension with you, if he clashing with you, it's because you come in with a mediocre mindset, a mediocre work ethic, and a mediocre, you hear me, heart. If you display it on any day, he knows it doesn't meet the values and standards of a championship caliber player and team. From this point forward, you need to know what you're connected to happens to you. But if we got too many low standard, mediocre mindsets, hearts, and work ethics, then it brings down the morale, the chemistry, and the overall product, service, or program. Most importantly, the community. Now, we're gonna get a couple things straight before I even start. Do you know what you're required to actually do? Because when you talk about standards, guess what? You need to know what you're supposed to do. So what I'm going to do is ask a couple of, right, the returning guys, how many shots a day they supposed to take and make? 1,000 shots. Do the homies, y'all know y'all supposed to be taking a shot, 1,000 shots? Y'all getting them? All right, cool. What's another standard, of this high performing team that you guys have here?
Show up 15 minutes early.
Show up 15 minutes early. Has everybody bought into that yet? Huh? Oh, okay. What else? Right, academically.
He wants all A's really.
Okay.
A's and B's.
What else? What else? Study all.
No lack of effort.
No lack of effort? How we looking so far? I need y'all to be.
You mentioned study hall.
Yeah, I did mention study hall. They breezed past it. I know study hall.
Are the standards and expectations clear in study hall?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
What are we not on during study hall?
Phones.
We have that problem already.
Come on, is everybody clear on some of these standards? If you're not, we can list them off. We can write them down. Because we need to know from this point on that you know that you're breaking the law. And I said if you don't know what something looks like, you won't be able to tell and see it. And that's including the law. So if there's anything you're unclear on, I need you to raise your hand right now, because from this point on, these 5 and 6, wherever the other one at, they're not going to tolerate it. Because they're used to winning. What we're going to do is create a chain of command to where if one of y'all ain't doing what you're supposed to do when it comes to the standards and values of this community and team, then all 6 of these people, they're going to step to you. Not on fighting time, you hear me? Not on rah-rah time, but on man time. So before you a brother, before you a father, before you a boyfriend, before you all that, you're going to have to be a man first. You hear me? You got a duty, obligation, and responsibility to be who you're called and supposed to be. The word man from this point out simply means one thing: responsibility. And that's your ability to respond. So we're going to create a standard where we respond to the problem, and the people having it know how to respond in return. Because life is only 5% what happens to you, but it's 95% how you respond. And that's when you become mature enough to be a man. So now, sometimes our leaders don't like to go and pull somebody up because you think it may cause tension between you and that individual. If everybody in the room right now, while you're not in your feelings, you hear me? Do you agree, you hear me, to have accountability? No. I need you to say it like you mean it, man. Your accountability makes us 80% more active. Man, if I just had somebody to answer to, if I had somebody check me, you hear me? If I had somebody just pull me up one time, then I didn't have to, look, do a 17, 20-something year detour. Yo, man, from 17 to 27, I sold drugs. I had an opportunity like you to play basketball and football in college. But once I started being mediocre, I started following people who had lower standards and lower values. I started to look at people's things and think they were my goals. You hear me? And that took my work ethic and made it average. What got me that opportunity to play was an above average standard, work ethic, values, and principles. But I didn't know what success looked like. I didn't know what goats look like. So I started this whole thing off to show you what success and goats look like, because they can set the standard for your work ethic, for your mindset, and for what your will and spirit should actually demonstrate. Y'all want to win here, right? And y'all want to continue to win here. You won't continue to win here if you allow them to be mediocre. You hear me? And y'all won't help this organization, this team, this community, and these brothers continue to pursue their dreams with another opportunity if you squander this opportunity. If anybody here is standing in the way and stopping you from getting your next opportunity, then they must go. Huh? You trying to get a scholarship from here, right? All right then. Guess who's not coming to see you if you don't win? The scouts. You hear me? Oh yeah. You know why they come? You hear me? Do you know why they come all the time? Because y'all have a reputation. You have a standard for winning and producing, that go to the next level. If you do the best that you can with this opportunity, then it will facilitate, you hear me, another opportunity. Can you imagine what kind of work you'd have to put in to become an NBA player? You think you putting enough work in right now to become an NBA player? Y'all watch some of them Kobe Bryant interviews and talks about the other GOATs that talk about him? It's other professional players that talk about Kobe Bryant's work ethic. When they talk about that, do you even come close to the type of stuff that they do for practice? You know what I'm talking about? Well, imagine if you did that type of stuff now, what you would be doing with this opportunity here. That's a good one right there, coach. So coach has laid out a few already, because a lot of people ain't doing 1,000 shots. A lot of people ain't leaving today. A lot of people ain't doing 500 makes. So I just came back from Grambling State. I was talking to the football team there with Coach Hugh Jackson. He used to coach the Bengals and everything. He brought me in. Also went to Miami, and I talked to 40 NFL players. A sports agency brought me in. Stephon Diggs was in the room. Tyrod Taylor. You're talking about 120 million cats in the room. And guess what? I'm doing the same thing. I got them writing down stuff. I got them saying I am, repeat after me, all that stuff, right? But the guy that I did all that with, I had a friend, and we were actually locked up together. We went and did these motivational talks together. But I met him in prison. We forged a bond that, look, that not only stood the test of time, but, because that's hard time when you're doing hard. When you're in prison, it's the hard time. But went on to grow into some other stuff outside of that, man. So his son just got drafted to the New York Giants. He was like the 42nd pick or something like that. But you know why I was on the phone with him? FaceTime took me a couple seconds? Because his son just gave him and gifted him a 2022 Denali with 7 miles on it. So I hit him real quick, and I just had to congratulate him, because the things that we talked about on the yard in our darkest days, you hear me, are coming true. And it's because we had enough vision, you hear me, determination, will, grit, work ethic, belief, faith, you hear me, to make this stuff come true. Now, some of you new guys, you don't know this, but I got 2 gyms in Greensboro. But my friend in Kentucky, the one I'm talking about, he got 2 gyms there too. Remember I just told you what you connected to happens to you? You new guys, guess what? I'm an author. I got 17 books. My friend in Kentucky, he ain't want to write that many, but he got 2. Yo, I'm an ambassador for Lululemon. You guys ever heard of Lululemon? Well, it's a global company. It's $200 tights.
My wife shops there. I know what it is.
You know what it is, right?
I see it on my base.
Right? He probably shake his head every time he see it too. Well, guess what, y'all? I wear Lululemon for free. I'm a goat. I'll tell you like straight like that. Yo, guess what, y'all? This thing called R7 right here, look, I just became a partner ambassador. Look, I'm the only person, the first person that is not a professional athlete to become a partner and an ambassador. I got a press release coming out on Tuesday that say they just made me a national ambassador for R7 energy drink. That's some dope stuff, y'all, man. Thank you, man. We talk about name, image, and likeness, y'all. Y'all know right here at, what's it called? Davidson Correctional Center. They gave me a Lynch Hunt day. I just went into the prison. I took food. I took a bishop with me. That's right, we prayed over the men. I gave a motivational talk to the men. You hear me? I worked out with them. As soon as I stepped on the yard, I was like, where the bar at? I went straight to the pull-up bar. What's up? Took them through a workout. Then gave them toiletries. I'm talking about socks, shampoo, deodorant, soap, journals, pens. Huh? But I went back through the front door. Don't miss it, y'all. First of all, cats ain't going back, you hear me? Willingly. I went back through the front door with packages that they didn't even check. You know why they ain't check them, and you know why they let me go back through the front door? Because I ain't the guy, you hear me, that I was when I was inmate number 1228250. So I did 10 years in federal prison, y'all. I did a year in solitary confinement. This information I'm out here spilling and spitting, it ain't come across easy. Yeah, I ain't get it easy. So when all you got to do is pay attention, if that's all the requirement is, then I suggest you, look, listen, learn, digest, and respect what you're getting, because if you got to get it out there, you might just have to write a check that your ass can't cash. If y'all hear anybody pouting and whining, you hear me? Let them know that we supposed to be men. And men don't pout and whine. You know what we do? We respond to our ability. And if all you got in you is a pout and a whine, the next time you go to the bathroom, I need you to sit down. First of all, casting vision. That's why I got you writing goals down right now. All right? We ain't just gonna keep rocking around on what we see with our eyes. Sight is a function of the eyes, and vision is a function of the heart. All right? You ask me what is the heart, and I'm gonna tell you it's the seat of the soul. Your heart is your mind, your will, and your emotions. It's not this red thing. It's not this thing right here. They say it's red and it pump blood. Y'all know that this is involuntary muscle? Y'all know what an involuntary muscle is? No? Man, y'all been in school all this time. You gonna let a dude from jail come in here and tell you what an involuntary muscle is? Nah, listen, I just came from North Carolina State. I've been in a lot of places, right, in the last week or two. My man, he's getting tired of running with me. He's like, man, jeez. North Carolina State, and I was the keynote speaker for 126 principals across the whole North Carolina. Hold on. I was the keynote speaker for 126 principals across the entire state of North Carolina. So how does a person, right, get a chance to teach people with degrees and multiple degrees? You hear me? I probably got to have more degrees than them. My degrees just ain't on paper. So I got this information a while ago, and it's equivalent to y'all putting in hours on the court. So 300 hours of audio learning is equivalent to an advanced level college degree. So I turned my car into a mobile university. Every time I got in the car, I turned on an audiobook. Every time I'm on the Look, the treadmill or the stepper, I'm listening to audiobooks. If I'm at home washing the dishes, you hear me? I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm racing every day, every month, every week to 300 hours. Because I know once I get 300 hours of audio learning, I believe it now, that I'm gonna get the equivalent of an advanced level college degree. Dope part about it is I don't move on one particular subject from one particular subject until I can actually teach it. You know what I'm talking about? You know, some of y'all hit one shot and y'all think y'all got that joint down pat. Next time you go for a left hand layup, you blow it. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
We watched it, yeah. I got the information, it was a standard, and I followed through. You hear me? But you don't follow through without this one word that I came to deliver today. Focus. Write it down. You don't follow through on the storm standards. Come on the GOAT practices, on the principles, on the values of the high standards of high achievers if you can't focus. Focus stands for follow one course until successful. So it's way more easier to get things done when you got a plan to stay focused. You hear me? So we talked about focus, but I said it's way more easier to get some stuff done when you got a plan to stay focused. When you can anticipate those things that waste your time and those things that distract you, then you'll be able to know them when you see them. But I'm done, Coach. I'm done.
Give it up for man.
Yo, it's my man, Jalen King, man. Look, I seen you locked in. You was paying attention. You know what I mean? Some of the gems I was dropping. So, just let them know if you got something out of it, man. If you did, then I'm going to have to get your ass next time, man. Pause.
Yeah, I've been following them for a long time, and I've been following a lot of your videos. My pop's been following a lot of videos, so I've been very familiar with you for a long time now. So I'm just glad to got to see him in action today. But today I got out of it was it ain't over till you win, and to prioritize and analyze about what you're doing every day in life, and make sure you put your priorities first and deleting distractions. You know,
that's good shit. Yeah. So when you started following?
Probably about 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I'm from Yanceyville, North Carolina.
Okay, all right. So how you get on the joint?
Because my pops actually been following you for a minute.
Oh, okay. He shot your video one time?
He shot me a video.
That's dope.
And I've been watching it.
That's real dope. Yeah. Yo, look, man, y'all gotta treat your content serious, man, because you never know who's watching and who it can affect. You know, somebody might see it, but they sending it to other people. So you gotta continue to plant good seeds, man, and you never know what kind of fruit that'll leave. And I know my man is gonna do some great things. So I appreciate you, man. Make sure you do your homework, though.
Yes,
so we got homework, man.
Yes, sir.
This is one of my longest relationships as a personal development coach and motivational speaker. Man, started out 2019, man, and been coming ever since. Developing long-term relationships with these people that we're coming to talk to. Davidson Community College, man, thank you for the opportunity, and it continues to grow. I got 9 more dates here to teach courses to these young men, and best believe, I'm gonna give them everything I got, man. Until then, I'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, share, follow me, and guess what? Make comments below, y'all. I am Lynch Hunt, and guess what? I'm gonna be here for the remainder. I'll holler at you. Peace.